Yeah, hi, it's Jonathan Bostock from Birmingham Gems, and we're down at Creative Minds. And we're here at a wonderful exhibition. Part of the exhibition has been actually looking at a project called Homegrown. And Homegrown is all about featuring creatives that have been through the system, that have made it, and want to give their stories. Hasebah, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into creativity, and a little bit about how you got involved in this particular project, if you would.
So I did my degree in illustration, and I'm a visual artist and arts educator. So what I do with that is I teach art workshops. I also work as a freelancer as a visual artist, so I do a lot of printmaking, a lot of lino printing and intaglio. The reason I got into this is my family generally, we're all really creative, but we've never really had the opportunity to kind of pursue that even more. So I was the first one in my family to kind of do that. So it's nice, I'm labelled as the creative one, so that's really good. And yeah, that's what I do now full time, is I work as an artist.
And when did you know that this was for you? When did you know that being a visual artist was what you really wanted to do?
So what was actually funny, in college I wanted to go into pharmacy, it's like the typical thing, it's good money, it's a good job. And I remember in my chemistry lessons, I did not want to think about chemistry and biology. And in my catch-up lessons with chemistry, because I was so bad at it, at one point I was showing my teacher my art, and she actually mentioned that I was a really good artist. So I think it was that turning point for me, when it was like, okay, do I want to pursue something that is a good job, or is systematically a good job, or shall I do something that I'm really passionate about, that I really care about, and something that I just really want to do personally.
And when did you get your break? When did you find that opportunity led you to what you're doing now?
I think it's like a cluster of small opportunities, but the first thing that I think was a big opportunity for me is after university I joined this thing called Gallery 37 with Punch Records, and it was the first time that my artwork was in a gallery. And it was that turning point for me, because it made me realise, okay, if I have my artwork at an art gallery and I've just left university, I'm capable of anything that I put my mind towards. So, nothing's impossible. You just have to put a bit of work out there and just see what happens.
This was going to be my next question. You've been there, you've done it, you're now established and you are going to go far. What's your advice to other creatives? You said a little bit there about not giving up, but what would you say, having been and done it?
Just have a lot of self-discipline. It is your passion, but at the same time, you have to kind of put a bit of the work out there. And don't give up by seeing other people that are really successful and you're not at that point yet, because people show, what they've done, but they rarely show their mistakes or their journey so far. So, don't give up on that, because you will make a lot of mistakes, and that's part of the process.
It's brilliant. One more question, if I may. Birmingham, it's a creative city. It wants to be right up there, top of the league when it comes to creativity. What's your advice to the city? What can generally, whether it's individual organisations or collaboratively, how can the city help young creatives?
I think Birmingham's got a good creative sector, but it's not advertised as much. I feel like I assumed growing up that I had to go to London, to get all the jobs and everything, but Birmingham has a creative sector. It's just highlighting those opportunities more, of where you can get the youth developmental programs, and starting it out from secondary school and college, rather than just looking at it online, helping the teachers push that even more.
I'm sorry, I've got to throw one more question in. Is it also about young creatives talking to people like you that have done it, that have been there? There's a lot of lessons to be learned as very young mentors yourself.
Yeah, I think so. It's nice to have people that are still quite young or at that middle stage in their career, and utilise that right now, because I still feel I'm a middleweight creative. So it's not like you're reaching for all the stars with a person that's super, developed and is on like 50k a year or something. You're starting out with the middle ground, and that's more obtainable for you, because then you know where to set your goals.
Hasebah, thank you very much indeed. Wonderful advice there for creatives as well. I hope you have a super event. Thanks very much indeed for your time.
Thank you.